Hello, everyone. It is.
Hi.
Uh, it's Biotrophication time. My funny, silly little uh sci-fi horror romance TTRPG for two people. Um, and today I'm gonna be playing uh with Wendy. Say hi, Wendy. Tell people who you are.
Hi, Wendy. Tell people who you are.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You
Hi.
have a
Yes, I
heart
am
of
Wendy
gold.
Ribston of Pippin,
Don't let them take it from
aka
you.
Wendy Pixel Curatrix, aka Curatrix Ribston. I am a designer, TTRPG designer, a graphic designer, a screen designer of Dreamweaver.
Yeah.
To quote Goth Merengue, my hero and model. This is not true. Please do not think I like Goth Merengue. um, I make various TTRPGs. Some of them concerning love in strange places, such as in a zombie horde, and therefore I was extremely intrigued to try a game of romance with strange aliens. Ooh.
My fucking alien game.
Your alien fucking game.
My fucking alien fucking game of fucking aliens. Um,
Fucking.
yeah. So we're gonna be mixing it up this time because in previous times I have played as the alien and the person I'm playing with has played as the human. We're flipping it. I'm I will be the human. Uh, so human.
Will be fleeing you.
Yeah.
You have a
Uh,
heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
thank you for the follows, NX and AC, by the way. Very nice of you. Um,
Follow Eclipse.
I appreciate that.
Follow her wherever she goes,
And
so that, and then send reports back to me.
yeah,
Keep a watch on her every move, and keep me posted.
I'm normal about that. So um, yeah. We're gonna play this. Um, I think we're gonna read through the beginning of the book. If you're good to go.
I am very good to go.
Hell yeah.
I'm cozy pilled.
Cool. So biotrophication, the process of making another into a biotrophy. So normally the way that I've done this is done at like kind of popcorn, where like you go, uh, one person reads a paragraph and the other person reads, well, not a paragraph. One person reads like a section and then the other person reads another section. Uh,
I can do that. I just
cool.
need to actually grab the books that you've sent me so
Yes.
that I can follow along. Please
Awesome.
excuse me as I scroll back through our conversation in order to do just that.
Oh.
Let us see. Right, this lovely cover that you've done for this book. By
Hey,
the
thank you for the
way,
sub, AC.
I've told you this before, but I think you did a bang up job of the on the whole art direction on this
Thank
book.
you.
Really, like the art that you've done is very pretty, but most importantly, it fits a theme, a theme, a theme. This
A
is
fem
so
theme.
funny.
Yeah.
A theme,
Uh, uh,
a theme.
yeah, I don't know if folks have seen the cover, actually. Let me... Here.
Perhaps you should show them. In fact,
This is...
show them what
This
it's all
is what
about.
it looks like. Oh god, I'm sneezing. This is what the cover looks like.
Hello.
You can expect that. And it'll be on a zine. In fact, I even have a mock. Hang on. Let me show you the mock as well. Oh shit, the mock is really big. Here's the
Oh
mock.
wow, Eclipse, your mock is so big.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, yeah.
Wow, it doesn't even fit my screen.
Okay, okay. I'll read the introduction, and then I'll read what is this, and we'll go from there. Introduction. You should be two players. Read all of this chapter together. This game is meant to be somewhere between distressing and hot. This is not a game about a human society with human ethics. It comes after that, when the stars turn their eyes to a world rife with capitalism and ecological disaster, and decide to take the blazing gun from the hands of humanity. This is not a post game either. It does not believe that what the aliens do is right, or that this would be an ideal end to capitalism. It is merely a reflection on an idea that's been shared across history. Given the choice between the possessive stare of a forceful but caring angel and the cold grip of capitalism, well, at least the angel's caring, right?
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 What is this? You're reading Biotrophication, a horror sci-fi romance TTRPG for 2 players, in which one player plays a human who has resisted becoming a compliant, pet-like biotrophy, and the other plays an alien who questions the ideology behind conquering humanity and creating these biotrophies in the first place. The aliens people won handily against humanity. It was a bloodless war, but one that used weapons utterly unrecognizable to the few rebels who tried and failed to fire back. The sort of violence the aliens wield is not one that even involves fighting. It's ideological. It exists in the mind, in the nerves, and humans cannot resist it. The human is entertained with a fake job in a domed city, surveilled and given just enough autonomy to feel as if they have properly resisted the end of their world. Every week, they meet with the alien assigned to them as a sort of therapist and mediator who is collecting data on them, hungering for them, considering the best way to break them into a thing that will look nice on a leash. To the alien society, this is a divine process, the highest the humans can aspire to.
Hell yeah. How do I play? You'll play out the story through a number of weeks, each of which contains a human scene, an alien scene, and an appointment scene. These mini-games mark noble moments in the human and the alien's time together and apart. There's no need for dice or cards or tokens. You'll play this game through conversations with your fellow player, both in and out of character, and end things with the latch when the latch on the collar closes or bare teeth shed alien blood.
Is this game safe? If you trust each other and you're honest about your needs, it absolutely should be. First of all, this game contains allusions to gaslighting, allusions to mental and physical changes, an invisible bureaucracy that controls the path of both the human and the alien, sex and sexual references, and inherent pet play kinkiness. This game might go into even rougher topics, though, depending on where you want to go with it. It helps to have an honest conversation about your limits, the things you do and don't want to see, and the worries you might have about playing the game together. You can also find countless safety tools online, which might help guide you through the conversation.
Cool. Yeah. Is there anything that we don't want to have show up, or do you really want to lean into here?
Well, as the alien, I feel like I'm in the being essentially in the dominant position here. I'm more
Right.
interested first in like what you want to do, and I can tell you what is off the table for me, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Uh,
Uh, for example, though, like the gaslighting, I will keep to a minimum because that is something that is extremely upsetting to me, and like I will sometimes do it, but only within the confines of we both know that it's bullshit.
yeah, absolutely. Um,
I'm mentioning this because it's like in the core assumption of the game.
yeah, makes sense. Trying to think of anything that uh, I mean, obviously, like suicidality is my main thing. But other than that, like I'm not, I'm not very restricted in terms of this stuff. I would say just, I mean,
It's
obviously,
more
like Twitch.
what you're interested in.
Yeah, what I'm interested
What do you, yeah, what do you want me to do to you?
in. um, I do definitely like the idea of kind of leaning into like the pet play angle, because that's definitely like an element that I think we kind of did with Lilith's, but I would love to lean more into that. I think it's really fun.
To lean more into pet play stuff? Yeah, that's interesting. I think there's also like in the on the ideological sense of thing.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: I'm an extremely cerebral person, as well you may know now. So I will be just doing discourse with this. I feel,
Yeah, we're doing
and I feel
ideology.
like specifically, I like with the idea of um, of like the animalness that comes with pet play. Like there is a discussion to be had about, hey, what's an animal?
Right.
Like, what is a person? What is an animal? And that's a lot of stuff that I really that yeah. I think yeah, I can roll with that. I think I'm interested in that.
Cool.
I think yeah. And of course, I feel like we will need to be compliant with the terms and services of Twitch. Therefore, I will refer to any and all sexual sexual activities that might go between our characters as a gross breach of conduct.
I'll refer to it as a pizza party. No.
A pizza party. I will just call it a gross breach of conduct because it's
Yeah,
funny.
that is very funny. Okay, so how do we start? Decide who will play the human and who will play the alien, then turn the page and create your character using the questions offered. You can freely fill in any blanks the questions leave, up to and including character pronouns, species name, hometowns, etc. Also, feel free to discuss why your characters might have been chosen for each other, how they might align or misalign, and what their relationship has been like thus far. Um, Once that's all done, move on to structure of play and begin playing.
Okay.
So we begin.
So do we want to do these like separately and like how do we go about this?
So the way that I've done it on stream before, and this has worked fairly well, is the alien directly asks the human their questions, and then the human directly asks the alien their questions, and then like we just do them like in
That's all.
sequence.
That's very good. Okay. I yeah, let's do this. I think it's
Hell yeah!
interesting.
So first the
All right.
human creation.
Let's go. What does your name sound like to you?
Hmm. I'm tempted towards like hmm. I like cigarettes and neon. I think I'm gonna go with cigarettes and neon.
Mhm. Mhm. And what does your name sound like to me?
Hmm. I really like the gate which they rejected as a prompt, and I'm gonna make you do something with it. So I'm gonna say the gate which they rejected.
Mm, interesting. What are you pretending you still do?
uh, Sell. I think she's a drug dealer.
What is stopping you from giving in?
uh, I don't want to believe this is happening.
I
Um,
see.
so I think my girl's name is. I mean, I could have played a guy, but let's be honest, I'm playing a girl. Um, Getting to the nasty business with the alien. We're both shaking our heads so that Twitch knows we don't support this. Yeah. Uh, Human. What's a good? What's a good?
I think. Wait, no. I shouldn't offer it. Not at this stage. That would
That's
be too
fair.
early.
Um,
I should not offer you possibilities.
I'm leaning
I'll do
towards
that.
Phyla.
Phyla?
FLIA.
Okay.
Um, and she, her.
All right. All right. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I ask you the
Mhm.
alien questions. What sort of
Indeed.
organism are you?
I mean, this is me we're talking about. I'm a bug.
You're a bug.
I'm
Uh,
a bug.
what sort of biotrophy would the human be for you, do you think?
I think he would be one of my many fascinating possessions.
Hmm. What's uncomfortable about making the human your biotrophy?
Hmm. 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 I think one day the human will be right to kill me.
Mm. And what tempts you toward making the human your biotrophy?
Hmm. 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 I like the idea of I am made for this.
Hmm. Fun. What
I
is
think there's
the alien's name and pronouns?
and the alien's name will be Sulfasi. You
How do I?
write this with
Yeah.
I will spell it for you in our chat.
Awesome. Oh, that's good. Still Fassy. I like that. Right, let me make sure it's boom.
There is lore behind that name. Those who know me for a long while might
Oh.
catch this, but I doubt they're on the stream, and maybe one day I shall reveal it. But not today. Not today.
Does Silfassi have pronouns, and what are they?
Hmm. So Fassie's pronouns are none. Use name. Full name every time. Sulfasi.
Awesome. Silfassi. Actually, here.
Oh no, sorry. One.
One.
One's pronoun is one.
Good. Really good. Okay. Good. All right. And that leads us into the game.
Okay.
So,
Shall I read the structure of play?
yes, we don't need to read ending the game yet. That's a little bit of an error in the preview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what are we doing then?
Read structure of play, but don't read ending the game.
Oh. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Read all of this chapter together. Once you've made your characters, begin the first week. During each week, go through the following process. Play a human scene, play an alien scene, play an appointment scene.
Okay. So first is the human scene, in which the human encounters something which reminds them they are in a domed city. The aliens player facilitates this scene, but the alien does not necessarily appear. First, the human picks a situation from the list below, or their own idea. So I have to pick one of these. What do I want? Let's go with an encounter with another human that goes weirdly. And then we play through the situation until we reach a natural stopping point. Focus on the differences between the human's previous life and this new one, the omnipresence of alien surveillance, and the ever-present temptation towards biotrophication.
Right.
So yeah.
So I facilitate this. So I suppose I should give you a pitch.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Absolutely.
Well, the pitch I'm going to give you is Phila is Phila. I don't remember how it's pronounced.
I think
and the
either
alien
or.
would not know either. would
Yeah.
not know. So Phyla. I'm going to go with Phyla because it sounds like file, and that's what you are to me for now. You're a file that I picked up from my desk. And you're feeling very normal about that, I am sure.
Yeah.
I think what happens is that you are still kind of like the job that you are kind of doing is being a drug dealer, and you come face to face with a client that I will describe to you.
Okay.
It is a Thursday, which is, it's not close enough to the end of the week, and it's much too far from the beginning. It's a Tuesday, and at your usual meeting point with Kevin, I'm just calling you know him as Kevin.
Wait,
Pretty sure.
Is it a Tuesday or a Thursday? I'm sorry.
It's a Thursday. Sorry,
Okay.
a Thursday. It's too close to the end. It's not close enough to the end of the week, though.
Yes. Okay.
Like you wish it was Friday. It is not.
Yeah.
You know him as Kevin. You are pretty sure that's not his name. But then again, who has a name anymore today? And Kevin, what do you sell to Kevin?
Well, I think that the thing that's challenging about uh Phyla's occupation recently is that she um like they took away all the good stuff. They've been basically like feeding her stuff that's like, you know, it's basically like the stuff that the aliens use to use to drug humans, like the lighter stuff. Um,
Hmm.
and like she knows that she's part of this engine now, and she like, you know, this is all she knows. Like, you know, she knows that she gets fed and housed as long as she does this. Like she doesn't get money from this anymore, but like as long as she hands this stuff out, she's good. I mean, maybe she would still be fine if she didn't. Um, yeah, she's giving
Right.
like, you know, really simple alien drugs to these to Kevin.
Like really, really like what if MDMA but even less.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm expecting like that kind of stuff. Okay, so it is extremely. Kevin has been worrying her for a while because Kevin somehow seemed to get much more out of his MDMA than he should.
Mhm.
Um, and at this point, do you think like Firelight would have looked into it?
Uh, yeah, I think so.
Then prior to like then therefore Firelight has kind of been dreading this next moment because she would know that what Kevin has been doing is like sort of like in a very sly way, or is it? He has been triple, quadruple, quintuple dipping to all the other people like Phyla so that he, gets much more than he should. So that he can like actually get fucked up. That's what he
Yeah,
wants. That's what he's looking for. And as you see him turn the corner to meet you in this busy street surrounded by the pleasant regulated rain of the dome in this gently lit alley, you see a guy who really should drink some water right now, like right now. um he is looking like he doesn't care. Like he is really, he seems really like really happy about what's going on, but also he has not been using responsibly. Definitely not.
yeah.
Somehow, in this haven under a shimmering dome, he's managed to rebel, perhaps in the only way he can find how, by hurting himself.
Kev, Kev, come here, come here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up? Hey, hey, yo.
Listen, guy, listen.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Lila?
You're gonna get
Getting
yourself.
confident with me? I knew we were the best friends.
No,
Like
no, no.
now
Listen,
you're gonna tell me about stuff. Is it about like your girlfriend? I know it's
Kevin,
about your girlfriend.
Kevin.
Yes,
We haven't.
yes.
Me and my. Okay, listen. Me and my girlfriend have been a thing for a bit, but okay. You're gonna get fucking nabbed by one of these aliens. You know that, right?
Well, I, I don't see what you mean, sis. Like, I'm gonna be real. I think you're just kind of freaking now. Maybe you should lay off the stuff, eh?
I don't. Man, okay. Listen, there's a bar right here. Let's get you less water, all right?
Hey, listen. Like, sis, it's really flattering, but like, I'm really into this whole like professional distance shit between us. I think it's good. I think it's healthy. Like, you come here, you give me the stuff, and I walk away. It's kind of our thing, right? So come on. Like, hey, hey, Violet, come on, be cool.
um, Phyla's gonna like take her own personal like reusable water bottle off her hip, uh,
Mm,
and like uncap it. I feel like she probably keeps some placebos on her, like just in case some like she needs to pull some shit. Um,
Yeah,
and
smart. I mean, it would make sense, especially if she knows that he is like this.
yeah. All right. You need to pop him now though. Like you look fucked up. Here, let me here. I can help you. And
Of course you can.
no matter what he says, she's just gonna like pop a couple of these sugar pills into his mouth and then just like start pouring water down his throat.
No, he's grabbing it. Like
Okay.
he's like, all right, okay, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like, and like he will drink, he will do it, but he lets some of the water. And it's like, hey, what the fuck you put in the water? That's some of the best shit I've ever had. Like, come on, like, blah,
Yeah, it's some
blah,
strong
blah,
shit. You
blah,
should
blah, blah.
have that. Yeah.
Hey, it's like some kind of cordial syrup kind of thing. That's great. Ah,
Yeah.
shit, drained your whole bottle. Hope you don't mind.
No,
Ah,
it's
I didn't mean
fine.
to do that to the SS. That's kind of uncool of me. I'm sorry. Like, give
No,
me a
you're
hug.
fine,
Give me a
man.
hug. Give me a hug. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Sure. She'll give him a hug.
Yeah, he gives her like a bone crushing hug.
God.
Somehow, in this skeleton of a man, the sliver of strength that's left in him is geared towards hugging.
Yeah.
And yeah, he will waddle away, waddle, till the very next day, as the song goes. I'm sure y'all know.
Yes, of course. Violet's just gonna like lean against a wall on like the side of the street and just like put her head in her hands and be like, "Fuck, I need to ask them if I can like stop. Do they have other jobs? Like, she doesn't want to do this anymore." Um. Okay.
I think that's a good stopping point. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you ask me one of the questions from the list below.
Hmm. Does it cause you to break down?
Uh, I don't think so. Not yet. Like this is this is a hiccup, but it's not, it's not a hiccup of concern to Silvassi yet.
Yeah, it's distressing, but not to a point where it needs comment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the alien scene,
Yeah.
in which the alien sees something that reminds them of the fragility and smallness of humanity. Excuse me? The human's player facilitates this scene, but the human does not necessarily appear. First, the alien picks a situation from the list below or their own idea. We will play through this situation until we reach a natural stopping point, focus on the bureaucracy of the alien's life, the suffusive ideology that pushes conquest and domestication, and the ever-present temptation toward biotrophication. Title drop. Wow. Oh my god. Said the thing.
Damn.
All right. Let's see what I want to do. Hang on. I need to blow my nose,
Please
for
do.
I am still bound by human limitations.
Yeah. You may be playing the alien, but you're not the alien in real.
Mm-hmm. Uh, I I'm interested by the coterie of rebels brought in for me to handle.
Okay. Um. Yeah. I think that Silfasi has been commissioned by the by the like galactic uh the galactic authority to
Mhm.
to board one of the ships orbiting Earth and handle a group of rebels who are caught trying to fly a like pod ship into one of the authority's cruisers. Um, it is a group of three. Uh, uh, um, two of them are. I think it'd be fun to kind of imagine this as a more like uh how much do I want to play with this? Yeah, no. Two of them um like lunar citizens, like humans who lived on the moon. And one of them is a fairly well known human rebel who the authority has been trying to catch for a while. A kind of squirrely young woman named Nartosia. Has at least that's what they call her. Let me write that down. Nartosia, like that. And she the two like lunar folks that they always wear their helmets, like that's kind of a trait of like folks who live on the moon. And Nartosia is unmasked. um the authority has respected the lunar folks' request to stay be helmeted. But otherwise they are all down to their underwear, like bound to kind of electric poles, and stood before Silfasi. We're not going to tell you fucking anything.
Oh. Oh, setting the stakes quite high right away. Oh, how I'm going to have fun with you. Let's see.
You're gonna have to kill
What question should I ask first? You always have the most creative answers. You. Although like Silfasi is acting playful, to humans who might have more experience with one's kind, it is clear that one's bored.
Right.
This is road for one. This is less. One's playing it up, but this is something that one's done for years, and like there is an edge of annoyance in that voice and in that carnivorous smile, in one's maw.
I can tell that you don't want to do this either, so just let us fucking go.
You are sorely mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
I want this done. You're right that I do not want to do it, because who wants to go to work? Am I right? Humans, you do not like work, indeed. I am not mistaken.
I prefer my
No.
old job to this, where you're trying to like put us all on leashes.
But you see, you are already telling me things. Let us see. What was your job? Janitor. You are not satisfied with janitor, one of the pillars of your community. You could not even see your own worth? Intriguing. Tell me more.
Well, I mean, listen, I was more happy then than I am now. There wasn't even you people sent your robots in. There wasn't anything for me to fucking clean anymore. Like you've ruined everything that we had, everything that we did. Now it's
So,
your culture, your lifestyle.
which is vastly superior, might I add, in every conceivable way. Tell me this, human. You were not happy. Do you think you had a chance at being happy? Do you think you had a chance at attaining anything beyond mopping? Nothing.
I could have.
No, you could have not. I see that you were from a place that was formerly known as Orange County, California. If there is one place which does not respect those who do wield the most noble tool, that is the mop, it is the population of Orange County, California. Am I mistaken? No, I'm not, actually. I'm not going to let you answer this with another trite attempt at shaking the foundations. Um, for it is trite. So I am going to level with you here. It is very interesting what is going to happen now. You can tell me more, or you can shut up. Your sentence will be, in fact, the same.
And what's that?
However, oh, don't worry about it. Sorry, you might not be able to decipher this, but this is a smile in my culture. I
Mhm.
am voraciously happy to learn that you are not going to cooperate.
What,
Because,
your people are going to repair us? You're going to make it the same as everyone
oh,
else?
oh yes, oh maybe, oh perhaps we're going to make you worse. Who knows? Perhaps we are a vengeful species like you are, but no, we're going to make things better for you. No, do not worry about this. Do not worry about this. The question I have for you is, since your fate will be the same, delight anyways, how do you want to feel about what impact you might have on your fellow rebels?
She
How do you want to feel about that? How do you want to get rid of the potential guilt?
she looks towards the other two, who are quiet, and frowns, and looks back towards Silfasi, and says, "Fine, I'll I'll play your game. I'll play nice."
Ah, splendid, splendid. Always so very rational, Janitus. Always so very rational. Very well. Cleanabots, please guide them to the unspecified room.
Yes, one Silfasi. And then they walk off.
And then with this, I think we can close our scene.
Yeah, cool. And then I ask you a question. Um, have humans made life better for you?
We have,
Hmm.
because this is like, even if this is rote, this has amused one for a while.
Mhm.
Like, it's not amusing to one anymore, but it has been at some point.
Yeah, it was fun for a while. Okay. And that leads us to the appointment scene, in which the alien checks in with the human in a scheduled appointment. Both players facilitate the scene. The alien and the human meet in the human's living space. It is expected that the alien asks the question and the human answers it, though it's natural for the conversation to flow differently. Um, the alien picks freely from questions, and the human can freely interject with other questions, unauthorized, of course. Um, do you want me to tell you a bit about Phyla's living space?
I think yes. I think it's interesting to have that, and then I will describe how Silfasi insinuates oneself in this.
Awesome. So Phyla's living space is an apartment. Um, the floor is completely trashed. Like, I think she has one of those like pyramids of beer bottles or of beer cans on one side of the room, which is like almost always falling down. Um, rarely takes the trash out. I think like every once in a while a cleaner bot comes by and she like kicks it away. It's become very hard to like get her to clean her space. And always keeps the blinds closed. And and often kind of just like sits at either her desk or in her bed.
Hmm. I think Silfasi creeps in through the window by like at first like one like sort of like splits the window open, then like slithers in through the blinds uh, in one's usual uniform, uh, and just kind of like casts a glance at the living space that is more um, bisecting than anything. Like it is cataloging everything that is happening. Just a nice a nice moment of silence as one takes in the situation. And one will open the conversation unless like Phyla decides to cut that silence for short.
Didn't they give you a key, creep?
They did. It was the key for your window.
Fucking hell. Okay. Yeah, sure. Coming through the window. Whatever.
I am aware that creep is a mode of transportation and movement, but also an insult. Did you mean it as an insult?
I did.
Interesting. Interesting. That will be noted down into your files. Oh, joy. More filing for me. You enjoy making this difficult on me, don't you? I can understand this. I can understand it. There is resentment in your voice. How has your mental health been this week?
Awful. Slinging your little pills has been miserable. More miserable than when I was slinging the fucking strong stuff that, you know, that fucked people
Ah,
up.
why? Because you fucked someone up?
Yeah. My ex, but that's not important. I don't want to
rather
do this
think it
anymore.
is. Very well, we can transfer you to another department of sales. That is perfectly arrangeable.
I don't want to do anything. I'm
You don't want to
I'm done
do
doing shit for
anything.
for things.
Hmm. Nothingness. Oblivion. Well, you do know that there is a solution to your problem.
Yeah, I know. That's not what I mean.
Is it not? And I think like one will simply like kind of like slither around. Just keep oneself right behind Phyla's shoulder.
I I used to have art that I was
Ooh,
working on, and
well, then work on it.
okay,
Contribute in this way. If this is what you feel is your place in this dome, you will be given supplies.
uh,
You will be expected to produce, as always.
right.
Doesn't that sound fun?
It's better than what I'm doing now, I guess. Yeah, I'll pull out the old easel and I guess try and fix up this room.
Mm-hmm. Will you now?
I'll try.
You do know you are a fascinating specimen. You do know that you do not have to try, right?
And what would happen?
Rumby has been very upset with you. I will have you know.
Has been?
zombie, your robotic concierge that you have been kicking out, rather rudely, might I add.
Oh, right. It's got feelings, is that it?
Well, after a fashion.
Mm-hmm.
It is capable. Well, tell me, do you have feelings?
I'd like to think so.
What do you think they are beyond the information regarding your general state? And how do you think it makes you different from a machine that knows it has been hurt?
Hmm.
That will be your assignment for this week. Think on it. I do enjoy our conversation and giving you space to grow. It is gratifying to me. I
Ronnie's
do
not gonna look
hope.
at my skirt.
Oh, you.
Mm-hmm.
Was that perhaps a genuine question? I misread your species' grasp on absurdism.
It was a little bit of both.
I see. Then no promises. Well, unless you have anything untoward to report, yeah, shall be taking my leave.
There's a guy named Kevin. Make sure he gets water.
Ah, yes. Is this a request for news about Kevin?
No. Just make sure he's taken care of. I don't want to hear about him.
Very well. You will not hear anything about Kevin anymore. Ever.
Okay, well, I mean, if it's important, let me know.
Oh, then you might want to know that he died.
What?
Well, you know. If it is any comfort to you, he died with a smile on his face.
Right. Fuck. Yeah, I can't be doing that anymore. Oh my. I need you to go. I need time
Very
alone.
well. Your needs have been recorded, acknowledged.
Mhm.
Ta-ta, as they used to say in some parts of your world. And just to hammer the point home that one's a creep, one will simply walk away through the door normally.
Good. Seems like a things end cold potentially.
Hmm?
Once the alien collects enough information from their questions, decide one of the following outcomes together. And the options are things end cold, the alien gives a useless adage, and the human returns to dull life. And then a couple others. It feels like it's that first one to me. At the end of
Yeah, I
part
think
two.
things end cold. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was an upsetting week for our future trophy.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Uh, yeah. That leads us back to a human scene. Um,
right,
so I pick an option. Um,
indeed.
hmm. I I know it's a little soon, but how do you feel about the alien indirectly interferes in the human's work?
Do you want the alien to pose for the art?
Uh,
Is this where this is going?
that might be more directly, but I mean, well, yeah, I guess it'd be hard for like an indirect interference in art. Uh,
Oh, right, indirect. Uh-huh.
yeah.
I
Trying to
think
think.
it would be interesting to let's see. So So okay, let's think about this.
Hey, there's
Phyla's
probably ways
thing.
to.
Phyla's thing is so we're thinking that Phyla is like what? Graph graffitiing, painting.
I think she's gonna start painting. She has like an old easel, and she's gonna bring it out and get some canvas, and probably I probably has some paints brought to her by the Roomba, which she now allows into her apartment to clean it up.
Hmm. So here's an idea I had actually. I think the thing that happens rather than she lets the Roomba in, right?
Hmm.
Is that the alien just like kind of like starts like puts a camo mod on the
Oh
Roomba
yeah.
so that she does not notice it until she like reaches like she instinctively dodges a pile of refuse that she's been dodging all this time, and then she's like, wait, there's nothing there. And then like she looks down and she notices that she hasn't been tripping over anything in like an hour, and that's not normal.
Yeah. No.
I think that's like the opening of the scene is that like she notices that Rumby is here and she hasn't been noticing it.
Hey, Bot, where the fuck are you? Are you here?
I have been instructed not to reveal my position.
I'm
Shit!
instructing you to reveal your position.
I have made a noise. I thought you had. I, like the joke is that it's made a noise so you know
Right.
where it is, which
Yeah.
is why it said shit.
She'll go find
Shit.
and pick it up. How big is Room V?
It's a Roomba. It's Rumby to Roomba. Like
Okay.
it's essentially a Roomba, but like slightly bigger because it can it can incinerate stuff in itself, and it's
Right.
been carrying stuff on its back. It has a
Uh,
pair of little arms.
Phyla like
Also,
sweeps.
one detail: it does have googly eyes taped on.
Right. Phyla sweeps some of the trash off of it and picks it up. Um. So Silfossi sent you to do this.
Correct. Selfassi also taped on the googly eyes. It was one's understanding that this would make me more sympathetic to you.
It is cute. All right. Uh. Well.
You have been endeared.
Right.
Good.
You're gonna make it up to me though. I'm gonna draw you.
Oh, I believe the proper adage for your species right now is draw me like one of your French girls.
Mm-hmm. Let me just set you down on this table. You have to stay still though, right?
Hmm. How long is this going to take? I have to reschedule my cleaning of the uh, fifth and seventh floor of this apartment complex.
Well, I'll do a sketch first, and I'll get some colors on a palette. I'll keep it quick. It shouldn't take longer than like an hour and a half.
Your consideration has been noted.
And yeah, she'll get her easel set up, and a pencil, and just start kind of doing a rough sketch of the Roomba, and then get like a palette and kind of get some colors together that she thinks like fit it. Um, and you're gonna be back. You'll get to see it right when I'm done.
This is likely. I will need to come back very often to this place.
Yeah, I'll. I'm sorry about the mess.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, you have to take care of it, right?
It is my primary core function.
Do you like
Why
taking
is
care
it
of it?
bad to have why is it bad to have someone take care of you?
Hmm. It's a good question. I don't know. I think me and a lot of the people that I've been around for a while, you know, it's it's just not a thing that I've done in a bit.
I noted.
Mm-hmm. No, you got other appointments to go to. Scram, all right?
Indeed.
And yeah, she'll
And
just keep
with that, it
painting.
just like clunks. It picks up the trash it had on top of itself, and that like just scrams.
Good. What a good little creature. Okay.
Okay, I think this is the end. Time for me to ask you a question. Um, was life better before the aliens?
Uh. Hmm.
Because I think that's a moment of reflection on that subject.
Yeah. Um. No. No, it wasn't. She wishes it was, but it wasn't. Um. Like she. Uh. She hasn't been taken care of this in this way for a very very long time. Um. And like she, she's a little bit rough with the
Yeah.
robot, but she does like actually really appreciate it. Um.
Hmm.
Because she knows like there is very little separating her from Kevin, right? Um.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
The alien scene. You pick from the scene options.
Mm, I think I want to see reports that come in about a human who bit their alien.
Yeah.
I want to see a
Um.
bit of fear in my character.
Absolutely. Um. What does the alien's living space look like?
I think the alien's living space is it is a clutch of golden eggs hanging from an arch over a wide, flowing stream that has been reclaimed and like refreshed. It used to be like a river of sludge and refuse, and has been cleaned. That now it just flows freely. There's a bunch of there's a lot of fish that we thought would never be seen again in this region of Earth, who are just like freely like just lopping away. And yeah, it looks like this clutch of eggs, which is like clearly a living space made for something that can crawl up the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it has like it has like some like most of the furniture is like hanging spheres hanging in the middle where small localized gravity fields keep stuff from falling off,
Cool.
which
Um.
one can reach out with one's many appendages.
Yeah. Um. And what is Safasi up to right now?
I think Solfasi is essentially on the couch potatoing and watching the news because it's like the morning or something. Like one's wearing like a bathrobe that's like pink, not pink because that was originally the color, but because one has been doing this thing, which is like doing the laundry wrong on purpose so that like colors get messed up
Mm.
as a like as an art piece, kind of
Oh, that's fun.
like as a piece of performance art, and as a way to understand humans better.
Love
One
that.
also has a towel similarly messed up wrapped around it one's head, despite the fact that one doesn't have any hair.
And in news from the home world, the percentage of Zalfaxian grain passed through the sieve of immortality has increased by 18.25%. The prime
Could have been more.
the prime the prime administrator of immortality had this to say: We are quite glad to see that additional biogenetic material is being passed through the sieve of immortality to determine the best means to an eternal life for all living things in the galaxy. And in more unfortunate news, on Earth, a human has bitten one of our kind. Taking us live to the scene right outside of that building is uh, Glarlax Blom. Take it away, Blom. Yes, so
Not
here you
not too.
here you can see the rust stains on the wall just outside of this building. The human bit the neck of one of our kind, a kindly uh, a kindly human maintenance officer who was just coming to ask questions to this human, was bitten and dragged away. Previous reports said that, of course, well, early reports from the government merely said that the human, a young male named Kevin, was killed in an accident. It appears that instead the human was killed by one of our own kind after this bite, and unfortunately, well, the officer, Miltaxi, did not make it through the night. How does how does Safasi feel about this?
I think the first thing that one feels is, fuck, I lied. I did not know that I was lying, but I did. And one feels very bad about that. One feels bad about being caught in a lie. One feels bad about, being a creature that like is supposed to provide like guidance and having been made to toe the line. And something that one feels bad about it at first. One kind of like grabs a mug of Schlobucks.
Right.
Schlobucks being one's favorite drink ever, of course. It's a mix of Patch Mullet and Wibble Doodle, with a little umbrella on top. It's really good. It's really good. You should try it. Make that at home. Easy on the Patch Mullet though, if you want to make it like one loves it. Um, and as like as one like sort of like mixes it idly, one will like click on several like recesses inside one's wall to call a friend. To call a friend who is in the who is like in the army, a friend in the army. Let's go with a friend in the army. One of the person one works with when dealing with rebels, you know?
Yeah,
Vilexarox.
ooh, I like. Hang on. I started writing Fluxime, but Vilexarox is a lot better. Vilexarox. Okay. Yeah. Vilexarox answers with their classic what basically translates to what's nasty? What's nasty, Silfassi?
Ha 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 ha! Ah, what's a Xerox, my Zorox?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ha
That's a
ha
good one.
ha!
What's up?
Well, my eggs hanging from this arch over this water stream.
Right.
You have visited my new pad, right?
It's a
Haven't
good
you?
place. Yeah. No, we you had that housewarming party, right?
Right! Right. Where at? Anyway, I just seen the news!
I mean, well, I hate to say it, but well, I don't really need to check it. I mean, I've been involved in it. You're talking about the bite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real situation. You know, totally just this like totally crazed out human, utterly dehydrated, just fucking went for it.
That is, don't you know that my human, the filer, knows, knew that Kevin. Isn't that wild?
No way. I mean, you should probably listen. Like, if you have a human who knew that biter, you should clamp down on her. I mean, that could become a problem.
You're right. I should nip that in the bud, should I not?
Yeah, I mean, bite down on her before she bites down on you, right?
Ha! But I will do it in a sexual way. Ayo!
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Uh, anyway, how's the wife?
Oh, the
And
wife's yeah.
and then like sort of like devolves into normal chatting, I think, at
Yeah.
this point. Like
Good.
also clarification for chat, the wife is actually like a super secret government thing that they should not be talking about on this line, but you know, it's fine.
Good.
Like there is only one wife. It's the WIFE, and you do not want to know what it stands for.
Are you
I'll
more
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. The W stands for worms.
right? Yes, of course. Uh, and the E stands for energy.
Yeah.
um,
We
are
will
you?
not talk about the I and F.
Yeah. Are you
Why?
more or less enthusiastic about claiming the human?
Oh, extremely, way more enthusiastic.
Good.
Um, also because like now that one has it out of one's system, one understand that like, oh no, like this could have been my humans in the sense of, oh no, I could have had to kill her, and she should not die. Like you know,
Yeah.
like it's fully the Matrix thing of like one refuses to understand this outside of the context of I should prevent this from happening because you know there is two possibilities: either biotrophication or death. You
Yeah.
know,
Kill or be killed.
there is no alternative,
Well,
and yeah,
call or be killed. Yeah. Good. Love that.
yeah.
Okay. Um. All right. That brings us
Um,
into the appointment. Um. Imagine same usual situation in the apartment. A lot cleaner. Because like she's been letting Roomby come in. Um.
yeah. Except this time, as a way to show like you know pride in one's human, Selfassi will emerge from the drain of the kitchen sink because one can do that now because it's clean and there's no more there's no there isn't any like dishes left in there.
You're lucky I'm so you're lucky I'm so out of it. That would have given me a panic attack.
I'm sorry about that. I thought you would appreciate the display of skill. You do know that it requires me to unhinge many of my articulations to do this.
No, it's
I
impressive.
would not do that for just anyone.
Get down from the counter though. You track on your feet on there.
Well, if you insist, and you know, Sophacy will in fact like scribble down. Um, right, right. Well, hasn't this been very well cleaned? I wonder who is to thank for this.
Yeah, Roomby's room. Listen, I was maybe a bit mean to Roomby. Do you see this? Do you like the painting of Roomby?
Oh, a painting of Rumby. Well, well. Hmm. I am unfamiliar with this process of creation. Please do tell me more about your method so that I may more judge.
Yeah. Well, obviously have someone pose, and then, or I look outside, and hell, I might even hit the park at some point. But uh, sketch it out, draw over with the paints, and then you know, try and make it look nice, tailor in the edges.
Ah, yes, the intent of making look nice is very well translated by the shade, the um sunglasses you have put on Runby. That is a nice touch. I
Yeah,
believe it makes it look and like quickly like checks a bunch of like human lingual. Cool.
yeah, I guess it looks cool. Um, I didn't, I didn't do anything wrong this time, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know, like no one's dead because of me or whatever.
Kevin did not die because of you.
Wait, you're. I thought. Oh, okay.
You listen. You have got it into your head that it is your fault, but it is not. Kevin died because Kevin chose to.
You.
Kevin chose to exert his freedom by taking as many um, psychotropics as it could. You were merely a tool that he used to hurt himself.
Yeah, I guess so. Um, I don't know. Whenever I think about anything bad that's happened, the invasion, you all taking over, the Kevin dying, my girlfriend having to be dragged, ex having to be dragged to the hospital. Hell, I don't. It was so close to the conquest that I don't even know if she's still around anymore. But like, it all feels like my fault. I I don't know. Why me? Why why do you want to keep an eye on me?
There are many parts of your question. Which do you want answered? Do
I
you want me to tell you why I personally find you interesting? Or do you want to know about your place in this vast universe?
Let's start with the former. We'll get to the latter.
Well, tell me, so that I may adjust my vocabulary to your framework of thinking. Do you feel comfortable around me?
Hmm. I feel like you've done everything you can to make me not feel comfortable around you, but I mean, I think you're funny. So yeah, I do.
Good, good. This, in fact, is why I chose you.
Hmm.
You have chosen an interesting way of exerting your own newfound freedom. And it is so very satisfying to see the way you test the limits of the spaces we have constructed for you.
I'm
You
not.
are a fascinating specimen, but the way you have chosen to act Does it make you feel powerful?
It did for a while. Not anymore.
Have you ever felt powerful before? You know, before.
I did for a bit. When it was me and her. And she we were in our car and I told her that we could just go anywhere and you know, I think we both believed it for a little bit.
But could you?
No. I'm probably more free now than I was then.
Indeed. Do you know why you were made? I do.
My daddy, my
I
mommy.
was made. Your daddy and your mommy fucked, and then you were born. I was made because there are several creatures over the universe who need my curation. And I have decided to curate you,
Hmm.
to maintain you.
So that's the end
You
goal.
are. Yes.
Put me in a museum.
After a fashion, yes.
Hmm.
Why do you fear being taken care of?
Because I know that things keep changing. Things have been changing for me forever, and I know that if I let go for a second, then if when things get bad again, I'm not going to be ready for it, you know?
Well then, why pick the path where you need to be ready?
Hmm.
Why have needs that aren't met when you have the option of being exactly where you need to be at all times?
I I don't know if I trust that. She's definitely like blushing a bit, but she kind of looks down a bit and says, I I don't know if I trust that you can make it last forever. I I think things are going to get bad again."
And a sharp appendage will catch her under the chin and tilt her face up, uh, and like and she will come face to face for the first time in a while because again, because Selfassi is kind of always over her shoulder,
Mhm.
and she is face to face with this strange insectile creature with an incorrect number of eyes who will simply like gaze at every single eyes gazing at every single micro twitch of her face will say, well then, do you want me to make things worse for you?
What would that look like?
I could describe to you pain unending because I can see that is what you want. And I am curious, what do you think? What makes you think you deserve the extent of my expertise in inflicting suffering?
I
I could separate you, separate every single part of you that make you you in every single material and gnostical sense. I could make you aware of how apart you are. Every single molecule screaming for togetherness and wholeness. And I could make that last. This is something that we know how to do. I could introduce you to a series of creatures who across the universe have led thousands of lifetimes and yet would be embarrassed by your sight because they know exactly what you are going through and how they could do it better, how they could pull through, and they could explain it to you in excruciating detail, and you would know that you simply cannot aspire to work the way that they do. I could revive your ex, and she could say that she is sorry. I could make you suffer in so many creative ways. And you think you deserve that. You think you deserve this deployment of my skills. And I wonder why.
I didn't say I wanted to suffer.
You didn't. This is true. Yet you keep calling for it. If I were a worse person, might say that you are a glutton for punishment. But that is not quite right. You just hate yourself for some indecipherable reason. I love you. I love you in the only way that is real. I know everything about you. And I don't understand why, having lived with yourself so long, you cannot love yourself too.
I don't know either yet. I don't know.
Do you want me to teach you?
I don't know if I'm ready yet. I don't. I don't want this to be real. I don't want to feel like I fucked up.
Well, tough titties, as they say, because you cannot stop feeling. You never will. You need to feel, and you need to feel bad
Yeah.
so that you can feel good.
I guess that's right.
Feelings are information. You informed Rumby that you did not want it around. And then you informed Rumby that it was inspiring to you, that
I
it
did.
made you feel safe. Again, how are you different?
I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about you yet, Sylvase. I don't. I like you, but I'm also scared, and she kind of looks around her apartment. Um, I don't know if I'm ready to leave this yet.
Very well. Then what plans do you have for the future?
I guess just
Where do we go from here?
keep making art until I die. Maybe see if I can. God, I don't even know where her parents would be now. I don't know. Make something good. Make something that lasts. Make something that you people can gawk at.
Trying to increase the value of my collection. I can dig it. Yes. Well,
Why don't you just do
this
it?
has. Do you want me to?
No, but why not?
And the answer will simply be to shove her against the wall, just to show her how easy it is, how easy it would be. Um, because my dear pet, trust can only come from danger. You need to know the extent of your choices, the deployment of choices at your disposal. You always have a choice. There just happens to be one that is correct.
Right. So it sounds like here's what happens. You,
Mm-hmm.
give me another week to think about it. You can throw whatever you want at me. Like, I want you to show me. Uh, this week. Hit me with something that'll... I don't know. I want you to show me that you mean it. But not here.
That I what?
What was that?
That I mean what?
Oh. That, Hmm. That trust comes from risk. I want
Very
risk.
well. Do you want to suffer?
Hmm. Yeah.
Very well. Very ah, very well. Very well. I will delight you with what I know to do best.
Alright. Well, start scheming. And I think that's the appointment.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Do. Oh, right. And then she will start like jauntily. One will start jauntily walk towards one on one's dainty little legs to the door once again, opening it like a normal fucking person, and turning back. Right, right. Do remember that I forgot what I was about to say.
Uh-huh. Take care.
Bye.
Okay.
I think it's yeah. I think this ends on a warm note. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That was a comforting hug in some ways.
Yeah, in some ways.
Yeah. Okay. A devious human scene. Um, I feel like I'm gonna go with my own idea, which is the alien makes the humans suffer, and I don't know. I'm gonna let you decide what that looks like.
Yeah, very well. I think that the ways that the alien so like the way Sulfasi is a torturer. Like she one knows sorry, why am I gendering one wrong now?
Hmm.
Sulfasi is a torturer. One knows like so many ways that humans have suffered throughout their history. And one is expert at like reproducing that because one's a nerd.
Yeah.
Um And I think that the way one is going um, to make Phyla suffer is that one is going to simply like one thing is that one is going to replace Friendly.
Hmm.
It's going to be Washbow. It's not like it is. Washbow is on all points exactly the same. But Phyla knows that it's not the same.
Yeah.
First of all, different name, and like they don't have rapport anymore. Then uh, the alien is going to subtly like arrange events so that like as Phyla is Phyla gets to present like some of her work to like a gallery,
Yeah.
and like she even gets like a little like just a little time, like she gets really into it, right? But like so like she's got a few paintings that like now that she actually looks at them, like she realized that like she had like something going on with these, and so she could show them, right?
Yeah.
And so she has like a little gallery event or something. How do you call them? Like in French, I know it's vernissage, but I don't remember
Like
how you
a
call them.
oh god, what's the word? Symposium.
Maybe, yeah,
Maybe. Oh, is
perhaps.
symposium? No.
Um, 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 and she'll meet someone at one of these, like looking at the gallery. Like some people are like some aliens, some humans are like, oh yeah, this is interesting. Like there's stuff in there. Like you got Spunk, you got Soul Kid, and then standing in front of one of the paintings, you know, you know whose painting it is. And the person looking at this painting is her little sister.
uh,
She's 16. You haven't seen her in like, you haven't seen her since, you know. And
before transition, also, I imagine.
probably, yeah, maybe. Uh, but yeah, she's looking at the at the painting. She's got a smile on her face.
Philo will like kind of awkwardly go up to her and say, hey, it's it's your sibling, dead name. I go by Philo now, though.
And like very slowly, she'll turn towards Phyla, and Phyla will notice from that angle that there's a collar around her neck,
Uh, oh,
and
uh,
and she beams, and she's like, "Sorry, who did you say you were again?"
oh, your sibling, your older sibling.
Right. Um. Wait. Sorry. I mean that's the sibling of the ex.
Oh, okay, no, sorry. Okay, re-roll that. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm uh, uh, Nicole's ex.
Uh. Who?
Your your sister.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. 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 Sorry, I don't remember how I'm supposed to react to these kind of things. Can you tell me like what you're like expecting me to like react to that information?
I
Like it's
don't.
not that I yeah.
I'm actually not
Yeah,
sure.
like
Yeah, sorry.
you're fine. I'm doing great. What's up with you, though?
Well, I just figured we would both be. I guess it's been a couple of years, but like, she's not around anymore, right? Like,
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
hmm
she's been gone for a while. It's fine.
um, it's a nice painting, all right?
It is. It is. You really got her cheekbone like real right. I think.
Thank you. Um, did your how old are you now?
I don't remember. I stopped caring about that a while ago.
Okay, the alien is being okay with you?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mostly just like, you know, I mostly just like exist. It's fine. I get
Okay.
to read all the books I want all the time.
God, that's All right. Take care. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the table with the cheese and crackers and stuff.
There's a table with cheese and crackers and stuff. No one told me that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You wanna come
I'll
take a
follow
look?
you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She'll she'll head over to the table with cheese and crackers, like eyes wide, just like some things are already off today, and this has like made it even weirder.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this kid, like, there is nothing like untowards going on. Like, it's literally
Yeah.
just like an alien. So, like, a kid who had lost everything was like, no, you're not gonna lose anything anymore.
Yeah.
And this kid no longer gives a shit about the person who is haunting your past.
Yeah. File is very fucked about this, and is probably eventually going to like find a bathroom to throw up in. Um, not having a good time.
Um, and yeah, like there is like later, like when she emerges from the bathroom, uh, it's like the girl has completely forgotten her
Right.
all over again.
Uh, she is like she tries her best to stay here, but she needs to like get out. She definitely takes like a fresh air break and tries to like
As
compose
she's going
herself.
out,
And yeah, it's rough.
as she's going out, everywhere the poster is just like it's it's not like it's not her, right? It just so
Yeah.
happens that like every single advertisement, every single person that she crosses on the street is just slightly like her. Just like, same hair length, sometimes the same shine in the eyes, the same walk. Uh, you're pretty sure no one should have that backpack that she was always wearing. The one she kept her entire life in.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see it. Or at least you see some very similar backpacks. Eastpak, right? They do some solid shit. And like you can put all the pins and badges you want on those. It's great. There was so many badges on hers,
Mhm.
and there's so many badges on theirs, and no one gives a shit. You're the only one who does. You're the only one who seems to notice that she's everywhere and that she's nowhere.
Viola eventually finds an alleyway and just starts like fucking sobbing, just fucking weeping. Actually, I think it's specifically she goes to the alleyway where Kevin was the last time she saw him, and just starts like fucking sobbing into the wall, just like banging her
And
fists against the concrete.
yeah, yeah. There's a in the trash can there. There's a bottle Just exactly the same bowl.
Yeah.
That bowl that she used to give him water that day wasn't enough. Wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough. Never enough.
No.
Runs out so quickly.
And then, you know, at her home, does she find comfort?
She tries.
No.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Um, the the blinds to her window have been removed,
Hmm.
just so she can not escape the city. Not a
Yeah.
second. The faces, they're everywhere. And they're smiling so gently at her.
I imagine she tries to like
So
get under her blanket to rest, and there's like just extremely loud like jackhammering outside of her house.
not jackhammering, no, that would be too kind. No,
Hmm.
no, no, it's that song. It's your song.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's your song. It's a bad song. You always were joking about how bad it is, but it was yours. Uh,
It's Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
that's something like
Yeah.
that. That's the vibe. And yeah, that's here.
Uh, just like fucking bang her head into her mattress, like just fucking trying to like. She at this point, like, she knows what's happening, and she's just like, she wants out of this nightmare. She's fucking miserable.
Yeah. Do you think she has a breakdown?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, real.
Yeah.
Appointment scene.
Appointment scene. How soon after that do we think the appointment is?
Well, I've always liked the implication that like the breakdown into the appointment thing is like literally the alien intervening in like a situation. So probably pretty soon after.
Yeah. So I think that for once the alien Selfassi enters, like knocks.
Mhm.
And she can tell that one is knocking because it just so many knocks that are clearly like given not by fists but by sharp talons on the door.
Phyla opens the door, eyes bloodshot, uh, like probably on like probably in her underwear, just like tired. Yeah, you did it pretty good. I have to give it to you.
I am a mistress in the arts.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I'm so good? You want to
Why?
know my secret?
Tell me.
Because I know you.
Yeah. I guess you do. You can. Can you fix everything too? Not well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. At least make it feel better.
I can make it feel better than better. I can make you perfect. I can make you fit. I can give you a place of your own.
Hmm. I I guess, but could I stay with you?
Oh, do you think I'd let you out of my sight?
I guess not.
But yes, you will be given my presents.
Good. And I can paint?
And you can what? Paint?
Paint?
I expect you to.
Okay.
It is a very entertaining trick.
Alright. Hmm. I don't
So,
know.
have you considered biotrophication?
I have, but, I don't know. Some part of me thinks the story will be funnier if I can say it happened to me, you know? Make you seem a bit more, evil when you tell your alien friends about it, too.
Do you want to bleed, human?
No. I just... She kind of, leans against her kitchen counter and, like, pulls her hair away from her neck and says, you know,
Like, the creature will blink once, twice, and then uh, the human will be like wrapped in the bug
mhm,
and carried off through the window,
good.
never to be seen again.
Good. We love to see it. Alright. Uh, things
So
as
things
things.
end
Yeah.
as they always would. The human is biotrophicated with the click of a collar.
Yeah. So we return to structure of play, ending the game. Uh,
Indeed.
the game ends when the alien takes the human as a biotrophy or when the human bites the alien. Afterwards, discuss what happens next. If the human is the alien's biotrophy, discuss what happens next using the questions below or your own questions. Um, does the alien use their technology to change the human? How much?
First of all, the alien makes like Sulfasi gives Fela her transitional body, but
Right.
like slightly, but always slightly wrong
Mm.
as a torture thing.
Right.
Uh, just to keep her yearning, you know.
Yeah. Of course.
Um,
That's good.
so does the human enjoy their time as a biotrophy?
Uh, and also, does the alien give them a choice?
The alien very pointedly like gives them a choice, like Sulfasi is very much like, you know, letting like Sulfasi knows exactly what to do to make it a bad time
Right.
and will do that if like if someone lets one like, you know, torture, one will, but you know, like it's more of a question of whether or not uh like they like she like Phyla wants to be treated in that way or not, right?
Yeah, I think it starts with Phyla being like, I think Phyla has to unlearn, like, you know, the desire to be like to be treated poorly. Like, I think on some level Phyla believes that she should be treated poorly, and that, like, you know, and wants to be, and like wants this to be a bad time, and believes this should be a bad time. But after a while is like, she wants her roomie. She enjoys painting. She enjoys Sulfasi's
Yeah.
presence. She enjoys Sulfasi's affection, and I think eventually is even as honest as to be like, "Hey, I know you're doing TF torture on me. I mean, like, you can just morph me into look the way you want me to, like, uh,
Yeah,
like,
but like for Sylphassi, like where it is more like it's the human behavior more than the human form that like makes it tick for
Yeah,
one.
that makes sense. Yeah, but
And like
I
it's the
think that should
reaction
raise
to
it.
the form. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What of the aliens' doubts? Are they smoothed over or worsened?
I think the aliens' doubts are completely smoothed over. Sylphassi is like, yeah, no, I did a good thing. Everything's like, everything's hunky dory. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like this like gross violation of like free will is great. What I do is based, actually. Like, my human is safe. My human is safe. Many more humans are safe. Uh, and the most important the thing is that I was completely fully honest and open about everything that went down. Yes, sirree.
100%. Every step of the way.
100%. Every step of the way.
Does the relationship...
I used
Oh, sorry.
I used torture on this, which means that I was doing it right.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my role.
Yeah.
Does the
This is what I
relationship
was made to do.
between alien and human ever change? Um,
I mean, it has. I would think that it like it has like ups and downs.
yeah.
Like sometimes the alien, like the Exilfassi, like picks up a new trophy, and like for a while, like one's focusing on the new trophy, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and like maybe there's distance there that sometimes you get installed, or maybe like like a relationship would have ups and downs.
Yeah, I think Violet, like, I imagine, like, probably the first new trophy is, like, kind of rough, but I think after a while, Violet gets, like, used to kind of finding things, finding, like, quality time on her own, or even, like, with the other trophies. Um, and,
Yeah.
I can also very much see, like, there are probably moments where Violet is, like, doubting the entire thing, and, like, um, either needs to be, like, I mean, probably at this point needs to be, like, you know, not to be so crude about it, but like kind of beat back into submission by Sylphassi.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like,
Yeah,
Sylphassi is still like a mistress of psychological warfare, so.
yeah. God. Well, Gaslight Gatekeep, Girl Boss, Sylphassi,
Indeed. Indeed.
Guilt-ridden mess, Viola. This was a blast. It was really fun playing with you, Wendy.
Yeah. This was a delight. I do. This does to a degree like really remind me of one of my favorite games of that genre, which is I Kissed Mothman Behind the Parking Lot,
Oh
or
yeah,
something like
real.
that. And I really like this game for a completely different reason, and at the same time, like same reason. Wait, is this part of the stream? Do you want the stream to be like how do we feel about this? Like
Yeah, feel
how
free.
do I like this game? Okay,
Yeah.
I have many thoughts. I think this game is like really like I don't know if it's perfect, but I would say that like you've gotten it really close to done. This is an extremely like if you gave me this, I would say that this like if you gave me this as a full game, I would say yeah, that's a full game. I would not question it. It is entirely as long and as complex as it needs to be. Um, it has just the mechanics that it needs to have. I think it is a wonderful show of restraint on your part. um, like there is definitely a part of it where I'm like you are and I do not know a word that is not like kind of judgmental, but like I need to preface this with I mean this in a good way, but you are a verbose author.
Yeah,
uh
absolutely.
and like I think this like shows incredible restraint without like sacrificing too much of your style.
Well, thank you.
um, and I think that's really good. That's a really skillful creation that you have weaved. Um, mm,
Uh,
I think I think this is a really strong creation.
Thank you. I will say the final version will be like, uh, it'll have like two more of like these acts. So like an act being like human alien appointment. Um,
Mhm.
just the preview version will still be available. Just to give a more like more of an opportunity for like a long and developed story between a human and an alien. But you'll also just be able to
I
play
see.
this as its own thing, in the same way.
Hmm. I see. I see. I see. It was definitely like very fun. I think I think it's very enjoyable. Like it allowed me to deploy a whole bunch of like weird little ideas. Um, uh, for context, Solfasi is no, actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? I won't say. That's something
Fair.
that I will just reveal to you in private because I don't know how I feel about revealing some that much of my backstory on a stream.
That's really fair.
Um,
Um,
so
I think we're gonna raid out to
yeah.
Casey Explosion, who's doing Steam Next Fest reviews or like
Oh,
previews.
hell yeah, Casey! Hell yeah, yeah. I should yeah. Definitely like shout her out for me. Like Casey is great.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna raid into Casey, and we're gonna wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being here, Wendy. And yeah, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Remember, if you don't like what you see, you can change it. It's up to you, really. Goodbye, good luck, and have fun!